Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In my first lecture, I have discussed the concept on relation. I have discussed the concept of relation in my first video, and in my second video, I have discussed some important question answer from relation that will help the student to understand the concept of relation. I hope you all understood that video. Okay. Now, in this class, I shall discuss some important concept on the chapter inequality. This is my first video on inequality, where I shall discuss the important concept of inequality, and then I shall discuss some important questions, which is most probable question for different universities in this video. And in second part of this video, I shall cover the remaining portion of inequality, where I shall solve some difficult questions. Okay, those questions will be very useful for exams purpose. So in my first video, I have discussed important concept of relation. Okay, so if you want to clear your concept on relation, you can watch that video, relation part 1. Now in today's class, we shall discuss inequality. Now, what is inequality? See that there are few concepts on inequality, but that we required most, I shall discuss on that topic only. Okay. So inequality means what? Inequality means suppose x is greater than y. Suppose my x is greater than y. Then if we take reciprocal 1 by x, that will be less than 1 by y. That means inequality is just comparison between two values. Which one is more than this or less than this? So if x is greater than y, then 1 by x will be less than 1 by y. That means if we take reciprocal, my inequality gets changed. So this is an important property on inequality. Okay, this is my we can take it as my first important property of inequality. Suppose x is greater than y, then also we can write in my second important property, we can write if we multiply x by a constant a into x will be greater than a into y, provided my a is positive. A into x will be greater than a into y, provided my a is positive. But if a is negative, the inequality gets changed. So just remember this two important trick for exam purpose. Okay, there are so many concepts, but if you remember only these two concepts, it is enough for your exam purpose. Okay, so these two are very important concept of inequality. If we multiply some positive quantum which a constant, our inequality remains same, and if we multiply by some negative constant, our inequality get reverse. See that here it is greater than, but it become less than. Okay, provided our a should be negative. If x greater than y, our ax greater than ay, provided my a is positive, and if my a is negative, our inequality gets reverse. So for exam purpose or for any competitive exam purpose, okay, also just remember these two properties. Okay, but these are some basic properties. We already know these properties from our school level. Okay, now what is more required in exam? Now I'm going to discuss that. If you have any doubt on inequality, definitely you can ask me in my YouTube channel. Okay, in comment box, just ask your doubt. Okay, so now we shall discuss most important concept of inequality. This concept is called AM, GM, HM. AM, GM, HM method. This is a very important method. AM, GM, HM method. Now, what is AM method? See that AM means arithmetic mean. AM means arithmetic mean. How to calculate arithmetic mean? Suppose x1, x2, x3, ... These are n observations. Suppose x1, x2, xn, these are n observations. Okay. Now, observations means what? Suppose these are height of students. Say x1 is your height, x2 is height of your friend, and so on. Observation can be anything. This can be marks as well. Suppose x1 is your marks, x2 is the marks of your friend, and so on. So suppose x1, x2, xn, these are some observations. In that case, we can calculate arithmetic mean by the formula. Okay, in that case, you can calculate arithmetic mean by the formula x1 plus x2 plus xn by n. x1 plus x2 plus xn by n. This is my arithmetic mean. In short, it is denoted by am. How we can calculate gm? Gm means geometric mean. What is my geometric mean? x1 into x2 into xn. That means multiply all the observation to the power 1 by number of observations. Okay? Multiply all the observations to the power 1 by number of observations. This is my geometric mean. Okay? And the last concept, HM. HM is harmonic mean. And we calculate harmonic mean by this way. N, what is my N? N is number of observations. N is what? Number of observations by 1 by x1 plus 1 by x2 plus 1 by xn. So this is called harmonic mean. Okay, clear? So this is my arithmetic mean, there is my geometric mean, there is my harmonic mean. Okay, now there is a relation between them. Okay, there is a relation between them. What is the relation between them? So this is my arithmetic mean, there is my harmonic mean, there is my geometric mean. You can just pause the video and write down the formula. Okay, just pause the video and write down the formula. Now there is a relation between AM, GM and HM. Relation between AM, GM, HM. It's a very, very important relation. In exam, you definitely get a question on this relation. Okay? You shall definitely get a question on this relation. What is the relation between AM, GM and HM? Relation is AM greater than equal to GM greater than equal to HM. There is a relation between them. Relation is arithmetic mean greater than equal to geometric mean greater than equal to harmonic mean. We don't have proof in our syllabus. Okay? Okay? If possible, later I shall give you a proof of this relation, those who are interested. But if you are not interested, simply ignore that video. Okay? Okay, in one video, I shall prove this relation, but this proof is not in our syllabus. But still, if you are interested, then you can go to that video. Okay, I shall inform you. Now, there is the relation between AM, GM, HM, but this important thing is note this equality sign. When does this equality hold? When does equality hold? When does AM equal to GM equal to HM? When there is a possibility, when there is a possibility, that means equal to. When does equality hold? This is a big question. Now, they are equal when there is a possibility that the observations are all equal. Are all equal. When there is a possibility that all the observations are equal, we can write AM equal to GM equal to HM. But when there is no possibility that there is an equality, when there is no possibility that there is an equality, we shall write note number 2. Note number 2. Note number 2 is if the observations are not equal. Suppose you are confirmed that the observation can never be equal. In that case, simply write AM greater than GM greater than HM. In that case, equal to sign cannot hold. Okay? So just check whether the observations can be equal or not. If they are equal, yes, equal sign hold. But if they are not equal, you shall have this. Clear? Okay. Now I shall give you some example so that you can easily understand this concept. So again, I repeat, just pause the video and write down all this thing. Okay. Now, this is the first question came in Calcutta University. This is a 2 marks question. Okay. I shall mostly cover the questions that came in CU. Okay. So first question, the question is find the least value. Find the least value of x1 by x2 plus x2 by x3 plus x3 by x1. Okay. My first question is find the least value of x1 by x2 plus x2 by x3 plus x3 by x1. Okay, this question will help you to clear the concept. Okay, first question, this is my first question. Solution. Solution. How you can solve this question? Okay, just understand the concept of this question. If you understand this question, you can able to solve any question from this chapter. First, see that they are in addition form. They are in addition form. So in most cases, whenever they are in addition form, we shall apply AM-GM inequality. Okay, AM-GM inequality. Here, harmonic mean is not possible. Why? See that. First of all, let, this is my first observation. Let, this is my first observation. This is my second observation. This is my third observation. There is my first observation, there is my second, there is my third. Okay, there is the important method how we can choose the observation. ঠিক আছে, I am taking, this is my first observation, there is second, and this is third. Now what? Now we have to check whether these observations can be equal or not. If they are not equal, we know from the concept there will be strict inequality hold. But if they can be equal, we shall give an equality here. Okay, done. Now you can see that if we choose x1 equal to 1, x2 equal to 1, x3 equal to 1, if we choose where, okay, I forget to write x1, x2, x3 are all positive, and I again, okay, actually, and I again forget to write one more note from AMGM inequality. Just write down this note. The thing is, you can apply this inequality. I forget to write this. Just write down here. AM greater than equal to GM greater than equal to HM. This inequality holds. This inequality holds when the observations are all positive. When the observations are all positive, only then this inequality holds. Okay? If the observations are not positive, you can't use this inequality. Just remember this shortcut technique. If the observations are negative, this inequality does not hold. You can't use this inequality. Okay, but okay, in all the questions, okay, in all the questions, we must mention that x1, x2, x3 are all positive. Okay, in all the question, okay, it will be mentioned that they are all positive. Otherwise, you cannot use this inequality. So there are three notes from this inequality. My note number 1. AM equal to GM equal to HM. They can be equal. They can be equal when all the observations are equal. And if they are unequal, strict inequality will hold. And this is my third note. This inequality can be applicable when the observations are all positive. Clear? Now, we are given all positive. We can use AM, GM inequality. I'm taking, this is my first observation. This is my second observation. This is my third observation. Now, see that if we take x1, x2, x3, 1, okay, this ratio will be 1, this ratio will be 1, this ratio will be 1, all this ratio will be 1. That means there is a possibility the observations can be equal. Okay, if we take x1, x2, x3, these are all equal to 1 or 2 or 3, anything. You can see that all this ratio are equal. You can choose x1, x2, that means if we take x1 equal to x2 equal to x3, you can see that all this ratio will be equal. That means there is a possibility that equality sign hold. There is a possibility that equality sign hold. Clear? So I am taking my first observation this, my second observation this, my third observation this. After that, write down the thing. Look, just write. We know AM greater than equal to GM greater than equal to HM. I again write equality can be hold because the observation can be equal. If there is if there is no chance that they are equal, just write strictly greater than sign. Okay. We know AM greater than equal to GM greater than equal to HM, but here we shall not use HM. We shall only use solution of this question. This is in rough. This is in rough work. Solution. In solution part, just write taking first observation this, second observation this, third observation this, we have there is my arithmetic mean. How to find arithmetic mean? Just add them. See that how to find arithmetic mean? Just add them. There is my arithmetic mean. Greater than equal to, because equal to sign can be hold. Greater than equal to GM. How to calculate GM? Just multiply the observations. Multiply the observation to the power what? 1 by number of observations. Look at the formula of geometric mean. The formula is multiply the observation to the power 1 by number of observations. Clear? Anyone, any doubt? You can ask me in my channel. Okay, not an issue. After that, okay, what we obtain? Say that there is my x1 by x2 plus x2 by x3 plus x3 by x1 greater than equal to. See that x2 x2 gets cancelled, x2 x2 gets cancelled, x1 x1 gets cancelled. So right hand side portion is 1. And if we cross multiply 3 here, this value become greater than equal to 3. Greater than equal to 3. Now greater than equal to means what? Something greater than equal to means it is its minimum value. Means least value. Something greater than equal to 3. That means 3 is its minimum value. If it is less than equal to 3, that means it is its maximum value. So less than equal to sign denote maximum value always, and greater than equal to sign denote minimum value. So what we obtain, the minimum value, that means least value. We are equal to find the least value. The least value is 3. So this is my answer of the question. The least value will be 3. Clear? Okay. If anyone have any question from this solution, you can ask me. So the important question from this question, you can clear your concept of AMGM inequality. So always check whether the quantities are equal or not. If there is a possibility that the quantities can be equal, so always use AMGM inequality, but greater than equal to. Clear? Done. So next question. Next question. It is a question for 3 marks. 3 marks Calcutta University question. Question is, let A, B, C are distinct. Say that A, B, C are distinct positive numbers. কি given আছে? আমাদের given আছে A, B, C are distinct positive numbers. We are given this distinct positive number. Show that you have to show A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, BC plus CA plus AB greater than 9 ABC. This is my second question. We are given ABC are distinct positive numbers. You have to show A plus B plus C, then BC plus CA plus AB greater than 9 ABC. Okay? See that? Now, just do one more thing. When to apply harmonic mean? Harmonic mean we can apply whenever the observations are in reciprocal form like this. Okay? This is the important thing. Now, these are shortcut tips. Okay? If you use these tips, you can easily solve any question from this chapter. We shall always use harmonic mean when the observations are in reciprocal form. But if they are not in reciprocal form, you can't use this harmonic mean. Done. So this is the important method when, okay, so that is my question, when we can use harmonic mean. So there is my answer. We can use harmonic mean when they are in reciprocal form. But here, no observations are in reciprocal form. So you can't use harmonic mean. Okay, harmonic mean. See that these are in product form. Product form means geometric mean. Product form means geometric mean. Okay, so first of all, note that here ABC are all distinct. If ABC are all distinct, then these two values cannot be equal. Okay, if ABC are all distinct. So what we are doing? Okay, what we are doing? First, we are taking 3 observations. One is A, another is B, Okay, forget this. Forget this expression. Concentrate only on this. Concentrate only on this. Okay. This is my second type question. Take three observations. One is A, another is B, another is C, and use AMGM inequality. AMGM inequality. Okay. That means we are taking the observation. My first observation is A. My second observation is B. My third observation is C. Okay. Now we can use AMGM inequality. How we can use AMGM inequality? If we calculate their arithmetic mean, we know AM greater than GM. Note that strict inequality will hold because here given ABC are distinct. Distinct means they cannot be equal. And if they cannot be equal, we know that strictly greater than sign hold. Okay? If nothing is given, if it is not given, they are distinct, we shall use AM greater than equal to GM. Just remember these two concepts. That's it. You can solve any question from this chapter. So AM greater than GM. We are taking three quantities ABC. How to calculate their AM? Their AM is A plus B plus C by 3. We know how to calculate their AM. Their GM is at first multiply them, then to the power 1 by number of observations. Clear? And using this, we can write A plus B plus C is greater than 3 into A into B into C whole to the power 1/3. Just cross multiply 3 here. Clear? Done? Then what? Now take another three quantities. One is BC. See that one is BC. One is CA. One is AB. Okay, now take another three quantities. One is BC. One is CA. One is AB. Again, use arithmetic mean. Why arithmetic mean? Because they are in addition form. Addition form means arithmetic mean. Product form means geometric mean. Reciprocal means harmonic mean. Thus, just remember these three. So if we take the arithmetic mean, BC plus CA plus AB by 3, arithmetic mean greater than geometric mean. This is my geometric mean. This is my geometric mean. Clear? Clear? Okay. This gives you what? BC plus CA plus AB. This is greater than BC. If you calculate this, how you can calculate this? Okay, see that. So see that here B occurred twice, so B square. C occurred twice, C square. A occurred twice, so A square to the power 1 by 3. Oh, by 3, we can take cross multiply. 3 can be, okay, cross multiplied here. Then we are getting BC plus CA plus AB greater than 3 times. See that we can write by laws of indices ABC to the power 2/3 because the inside portion can be written as ABC whole square, then to the power 1/3. ABC whole square, this inside portion, then to the power 1/3, giving you ABC to the power 2/3. ABC to the power 2/3. Getting my point? So this is my equation number 2. 3 into ABC to the power 2/3. Right? Okay. Now this is my equation 1. This is my equation 2. Just multiply equation 1 and 2. Okay? Just multiply 1 and 2. What we shall obtain? See that? I hope all of you have written this question. So now if we multiply 1 and 2, okay, just write multiplying 1 and 2. Multiplying, why multiply? See that because in question, they are in multiplied form. A plus B plus C is multiplied with BC plus CA plus AB. That means you have to multiply. যদি তারা addition form থাকে, if they are in addition form, we shall add them. But in question, they are in multiplied form. So we are multiplying 1 and 2. If we multiply 1 and 2, how we can multiply? Our left hand side is A plus B plus C. And here our left hand side is this BC plus CA plus AB. How we can multiply them? Just multiply their left hand side. Here the left hand side is A plus B plus C. Here the left hand side is BC plus CA plus AB. Greater than, see that in both the equation there is a greater than sign. So greater than. Now here the right hand side is 3 into ABC to the power 1/3. And here the right hand side is 3 into ABC to the power 2/3. Clear? We are just multiplying left hand side and right hand side. This is my right hand side here, and this is my right hand side here. Done. Done. This means what? A plus B plus C into BC plus CA plus AB is greater than, see that, 3 to the 9, 3 to the 9. And the laws of indices, we know if we calculate in rough. Here the power is A, B, C. Here the power is 1 by 3. And here the power is 2 by 3. And we know we can add the power. Okay, we can add the power. Here the power is 1 by 3. Here the power is 2 by 3. If we add the power, we shall get A, B, C to the power 3 by 3. 3 by 3 means 1. 3 by 3 means 1. That means ABC to the power 1. Say that proof is complete. Say that proof is complete. This concept is very, very helpful in exam. If you have any doubt from this question, you can definitely ask me. Okay, so there is an important question from inequality. And this question came so many times in Calcutta University. So this is my second question. My third question. In this way, we can solve any question from this chapter. What is my third question? My third question is show that 8 into ABC, 8 into ABC less than 1 minus A into 1 minus B into 1 minus C less than 8 by 27. 8 by 27, where we are given A, B, C are distinct and A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C equal to 1. 8 ABC less than 1 minus A into 1 minus B into 1 minus C less than 8 by 27, where ABC are distinct and A plus B plus C is less than 1. Okay, so don't take any tension in mathematics. Okay, I shall show you some shortcut method and some important question, and you shall definitely get common. Common means this type of question, not exactly that question. Definitely you shall get this type of question. Okay, and also don't forget to comment in my channel if you get the question like this in exam. Okay, so we have to, I shall make more video on inequalities, my first video. So, but still these questions are important questions. So how to solve this question? Again, we shall use AMGM inequality here. But here, notice that the observations are in this form: 1 minus A, 1 minus B, 1 minus C. See that 1 minus A, 1 minus B, and 1 minus C. So at first, we shall take the quantities 1 minus A, 1 minus B, and 1 minus C. First, take the quantities 1 minus A, 1 minus B, 1 minus C. See that one more thing, their sum is equal to 1. Their sum is equal to 1. That means we can say that all A, B, C cannot be greater than 1. Because if any of them is greater than 1, how can their sum be 1? If A is 2, how can their sum be 1? Oh, also, we are given that they are distinct positive numbers. Sorry, I forget to mention. They are distinct positive number. They are distinct positive number. So the thing is, if A, B, C, if any one of them is greater than 1, how can be their sum is equal to 1? Because they are all positive and distinct. So obviously, all A, B, C should be less than 1. Clear or not? Because if you take A equal to 2, obviously this sum cannot be 1. Because see that B and C are all positive. I forget to mention they are all positive, distinct positive, sorry. So the thing is, if all of them are less than 1, obviously, if A is less than 1, 1 minus A is positive. Because A যদি 1 এর থেকে less হয়, তাহলে obviously 1 minus A তো positive হবে না? For example, ধরো তুমি A equal to half. Assume A equal to half. So 1 minus half is positive. Similarly, B is less than 1. So if B is less than 1, obviously 1 minus B is positive. Similarly, 1 minus C is positive. And positive means what? We can use AMGM inequality. Okay. Positive means what? We can use AMGM inequality. Okay. Done. So, লেখো এবার লেখো applying AM greater than GM and say that take inequality hold. Why? Because the observations are all distinct. So here AM will be strictly greater than GM. So how to calculate their AM? just add them, divided by 3. This is my arithmetic mean. How to calculate geometric mean? Just multiply them, then to the power 1. This is my AMGM inequality. Done. Now calculation 1 plus 1 plus 1 giving you 3 and take a minus common. Greater than nothing to calculate in right hand side. No. In right hand side we have nothing to calculate, so let it as it is. Let it be as it is. Now a plus b plus c is equal to 1. A plus b plus c equal to 1. Put a plus b plus c equal to 1. 3 minus 1 giving you 2. 3 minus 1 giving you 2. 2/3. And do you know, by laws of indices, if we take 1/3 to the power left hand side, this will be simply 3. There's a property of laws of indices. Because if a to the power n is greater than b, we can write a greater than b to the power 1 by n. That means if the power, if we take the power to the right hand side, this will be in reciprocal form. So if we take 1/3 to the left hand side, this power will be simply 3 by this property. Okay, this property is called laws of indices. Okay, laws of indices. And in that case, our right hand side contain only this product. My right hand side contain only this product. And there is what? 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. And 3 cube, another laws of indices. 2 cube is 8. And 3 cube is 27. This is greater than this. So first part, we are getting 8 by 27 greater than this. It means what? If we write, basically a greater than b implies b is less than a. Obviously, if a is greater than b, we can write b is less than a. So 8 by 27 greater than this implies this value is less than 8 by 27. See that this part is done. This value is less than 8 by 27. Because 8 by 27 greater than this, just for using this concept, this greater than this, mane ki, this value is less than 8 by 27, which is my first part. Done. Which is my first part. Clear? So just pause the video and write down all those things. Now for second part, how we can prove the second part. Now this part is quite interesting. Here, at first, we shall use AMGM inequality taking only two quantities A and B. Here we shall use AMGM inequality by taking only two quantities A and B. If we suppose we are taking two quantities A and B, then if we apply AM greater than GM inequality, what is my AM? My AM will be A plus B by 2. What is my GM? My GM will be root over AB. Because how to calculate GM of AB? Their product to the power half. So this is my GM of two quantity. That means root over AB. Done. Okay, done. Any doubt? Now, what is my A plus B? See that my A plus B plus C is 1. That means my A plus B equal to 1 minus C. My A plus B will be 1 minus C. So A plus B hoye gelo 1 minus C. Greater than 2 times root over AB. What is my A plus B? My A plus B is 1 minus C. And this is greater than 2 times root over AB. Okay or not? So we are getting 1 minus C is greater than 2 into root over AB. So this is my equation number. Say ekhane 1 ache na. Say it is my A, equation A. না এ ছেড়ে দাও ইকুয়েশন star, equation star. So 1 minus C is my 2 into root over AB. Done. Okay. Similarly, now let us take two quantities. Say quantities are B and C. Let us take another two quantities B and C. Use their arithmetic mean B plus C by 2 and their geometric mean is root over B into C. Now what is B plus C? See that B plus C equal to 1 minus A. See that what is my B plus C? My B plus C is 1 minus A. Done na? B plus C is 1 minus A by 2 greater than root over BC. So from this, we are getting 1 minus a greater than 2 times root over bc. Say this is my equation double star. Equation double star. Similarly, you can try yourself. Similarly, just try yourself. If we take another two quantities A and C, if you take another two quantities A and C, and if we apply AM greater than GM inequality, AM greater than GM inequality, you shall get, just like this, 1 minus C, 1 minus A, we shall get 1 minus B greater than 2 times root over AC. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Just like this, if we take two quantities A and C, and if we apply the inequality AM greater than GM, you shall get 1 minus B greater than 2 into root over AC. Okay, clear? Done. Now what? Clearly, we have to multiply them. In that case, we shall get this. If we multiply them, you shall get this one. That means you have to multiply star, double star, and triple star. Okay? If we multiply them, we shall get star, double star, and triple star. Okay, so just write from star, double star, and triple star. From star, double star, and triple star, we get, just multiply them, 1 minus C into 1 minus A into 1 minus B. It is greater than 2 into root over AB, 2 into root over B into C, 2 into root over A into C. If we just multiply them, we shall get this into this into this, greater than 2 into this, 2 into this, 2 into this. Just multiply them. Okay, just like in my previous question. Just multiply them, we are getting this. That means the left hand side can be written as 1 minus A into 1 minus B into 1 minus C. Just arranging. Just arranging. Okay, I'm doing nothing, just arranging them. And for right hand side, this will be what? 2 into 2 into 2, giving you 8. Now, you know root over A into root over A, giving you simply A. Root over B into root over B, giving you simply B. Root over C, giving you simply C. Giving you simply C. I again repeat, root A into root A, giving you A. Root B into root B, giving you B. Root C into root C, giving you C. So if we interchange this side, we can write 8 into ABC, 8 into ABC, 8 into ABC less than 1 minus A into 1 minus B into 1 minus C. That is my equation number 2. Just interchange the side. We are getting 8 into this less than this. Clear? Anyone? Any doubt? Okay. So if we interchange the side, we are getting simply this thing. Okay. I'm done. So now look at equation number 1 and 2. Okay, look at equation number 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, we are getting, see that 1 gives what? Sorry, equation 2. First, we are using equation 2. Equation 2 gives what? 8 ABC less than 1 minus A into 1 minus B into 1 minus C. Now see that, now for example, suppose A is less than B and B is less than C. What we can write? We can write A less than B less than C. A less than B, B less than C. What you can write? A less than B less than C. So if we use this concept, see that here A less than B and this B less than C. A less, this is my A, this is my B. A less than B and B less than C. If we combine 1 and 2, we can write A less than B, then this B less than C. So this is my answer of the question. Proof is complete. Proof is complete. So it's an important question. This question also came so many times in my Calcutta University, okay? In our Calcutta University. So this question is also very, very important question. So there are so many questions like this. Okay, I'm showing you one more question. And in my next video, I shall cover some more important questions, okay? Which is helpful for different university exams. Okay, I shall make 2 more videos on this chapter. But I shall solve some important question to help the student to understand the concept and to get marks in Calcutta University exams or any universities, any universities. So my second question is, last question is, sorry, show that n to the power n. This is also important question came in few. N to the power n greater than 1 into 3 into 5 into dot 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 2n minus 1. Okay, whenever your n is greater than 1. N is greater than 1. If n is greater than 1, show that n to the power n greater than 1 into 3 into 5 into dot 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 2n minus 1. So solution, see that since n is greater than 1, since n is greater than 1, all these quantities are positives. Because if we put n equal to 2 here, 2 to the 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 is a positive number. Okay, that means if n is greater than 1, n is a positive number. So we can see that all these numbers are positive. In fact, my left hand side is also positive. That means we can use AMGM inequality because you cannot use AMGM inequality unless these are positive numbers. Okay, so you can easily use AMGM inequality for this question. Okay, so how we can take the question? How we can take? Okay, how we can take the how we can take the observations? How we can take the observations? Just pause the video and think yourself. Now I'm giving you the answer. My first observation is 1, second is 3, third is 5, and my last is 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1. Okay, clear? Now see that these are odd numbers. These are odd numbers. How many odd numbers are there? How many odd numbers are there? See that 1, 3, 5, up that see that we know that 1, 2 up to 2n minus 1. If we have this, there are 1, 2, 3 dot dot dot. That means there are 2n minus 1 observations. But you can see that even numbers are missing here. These are only odd numbers. These are only odd numbers. So how many numbers are there? There are n numbers. There are n numbers because if we have observation like this, how many numbers are there? There are 2n numbers. There are 2n numbers. There are 2n numbers, out of which n numbers are odd and n numbers are even. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 2n. There are 2n numbers, 2 into n numbers, out of which n numbers are odd and n numbers are even. Clear na? For example, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. How many observations are there? There are 4 observations, out of which there are 2 even observations, 2 and 4, and there are 2 observations, 2 odd observations, 1 and 3. Just like that, out of these 2n numbers or 2n observations, there are n odd observations, there are even n even observation. Clear na? To see that here even observations are missing. Even observations are missing. So how many odd observations are there? There are n odd observations. We have only odd observations are there. How many odd observations are there? There are only n odd observations. Just look at this example. Because there are equal number of odd observation and equal number of even observations. So if my n is odd observations, so n is even observations, n plus n giving you 2n. Okay, just remember this concept. But see that here there is no even observations. That means we can see that in this number there are n odd observations. Getting my point? If you have doubt, you can, okay, you are free to ask in my YouTube channel. Okay, I shall explain your doubt in my next video. Okay. So solution. Solution. So we are taking the quantities 1, 3, 5, then 2n minus 1. 1, 3, 5, 2n minus 1. Now we shall use that arithmetic mean. How to use that arithmetic mean? We know arithmetic mean means add all the observations and divide by, n. Divided by n. N is number of observations. N is by number of observations. Clear? And for geometric mean, just multiply them. Just multiply them to the power 1 by number of observations. Getting my point? How to find arithmetic mean? Just add them, divide by n. And for geometric mean, just multiply them to the power 1 by n. Okay, clear? Now how to calculate this sum? See that these numbers are in AP. AP na? Their common difference is 2. 1, 3, 5, their common difference is 2. So how to find this sum? There is a formula for getting sum of AP. The formula is n by 2 first term plus last term. N by 2 into first term plus last term. So here n is n. এখানে তো n nই আছে। So n by 2, what is my first term? My first term is 1. What is my last term? My last term is 2n minus 1. So first term is 1 and my last term is 2n minus 1. And the right hand side remain as it is. Okay, right hand side remain as it is. Clear? Now if we calculate 1 1 gets cancelled and see that this become 2 2 also gets cancelled, 1 1 gets cancelled, 2 and 2 also get cancelled. My left hand side is n squared. My right hand side is this. My right hand side is this. Now what? Okay, change the power, interchange the power. That means this power is in right hand side, take it to the left hand side. So if we take the power from right hand side to the left hand side, this power will be this to the power this. Okay, just a minute. Here it is n squared. Okay, just a minute. First, sorry. Okay, I made a mistake. There is my n. There is my n. Just a minute. N by 2 into first term plus, just a minute. Here, n by 2, then just a minute. Oh. Actually, just okay. I made a mistake in the left hand side. My right hand side is okay. I'm giving you okay. So there is my AP. What is the sum of this AP? Sum of this AP is n by 2 into first term plus last term, and there is another n. There is another n in the denominator. The sum of this AP, the sum of this numerator. Only the numerator is what? N by 2. First term is 1. Last term is my 2n minus 1. And this n remain as it is. Okay, I forget to write this n. Okay, I forgot to write this n. That's it. There is not a mistake, just forgot to write this n. So n gets cancelled. Okay, n gets cancelled and 1 1 gets cancelled. So we are getting 2n by 2. And my right hand side is also this. My right hand side is this. 2 2 gets cancelled. Now we know that if we change the power, that means if we take the power from right hand side to the left hand side, ki hobe? That 1 by n, that becomes simply n. Because of this law, if a greater than b to the power 1 by n, if we interchange the power, this will be this. This 1 by n become n to the left hand side. This is a property of indices. So here 1 by n, but if I take this to the left hand side, this will be n to the power n. And my right hand side will be this. Proof is complete. Okay, so there is everything from my first video. I shall make 2 more videos like this. Okay, so just subscribe my channel if you like this video. Okay, so till then, bye bye.